and it's home to deer and elephants. So you might want to keep your eyes open while you're walking there. It is just dotted with islands. Also a lot of coral reefs to find here. Just look at it, it's amazing. I'm Camilla, I make travel and geography related videos and I need your help for the travel suggestions. The next countries will be Tanzania, Tajikistan, Syria, Switzerland, Sweden, Suriname, Sudan and Sri Lanka. If you know anything fun, interesting, cool to do or see there, please let me know on my Instagram account travel.and.geography because together we know more. Today we are zooming in on Thailand. Thailand, the land of tiered waterfalls and elephants. Let's zoom in. Thailand lies in Southeast Asia, to be more precise in the center of the Indochina Peninsula. What is the Indochina Peninsula? It is a region of Southeast Asia, consisting of Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia, Malaysia, Myanmar and Thailand. Bordering countries are Myanmar, Laos, Cambodia and Malaysia, and Thailand borders the Gulf of Thailand in the east and the Andaman Sea in the west. And in these seas there are a lot of islands. The biggest islands are Koh Phuket in the Andaman Sea, Koh Samui in the Gulf of Thailand, and Koh Chang also in the Gulf of Thailand, close to the border with Cambodia. Depending on who you ask, Thai as in Thailand can either mean free man or simply people or human being. Thailand is the 50th biggest country in the world, slightly smaller than Yemen and slightly bigger than Spain. Thailand comes in number 21 in population with 66 million people. With so many people, there must be a lot of Thai food in Thailand. Now I want to share with you another fact. Life expectancy. Because life expectancy can tell you a lot about how it is to live in a certain country. In 1960, people in Thailand were expected to live until the age of 54.7 years. What do you think it was in 2019? 60 years? Maybe 70 years? No, 77.2 years. That's just 1.7 years shorter than in the United States. Well, that's interesting. And where do these people live? The capital and most populous city is Bangkok, with over 5 million people. Other cities are Samut Prakan, grown together with Bangkok, and Udon Thani in the north. And now for the extreme points. The westernmost point lies here along the Mekong River. The southernmost point lies here on the border with Malaysia. The easternmost point is actually this little island, part of the Similan Islands. The northernmost point lies here on the border with Myanmar. Now we're measuring how regular the shape of the country is. We have the area of the rectangle. The area of Thailand is about 513,000 square kilometers. So Thailand covers 35% of the rectangle. Now we'll zoom in on the capital, Bangkok. So here we have the whole metro area. Look at this area, it's so big. And here is Bangkok. We can clearly see the river streaming through the city. And we can go anywhere. I'm just gonna be really random and pick a place. There. And we landed in a parking lot. Well, that's a tall building. Maybe it's an office building. We have cars parked. And a lot of motorcycles. Scooters, motorcycles. We have people walking the streets. And this is the photographer, hello. And we're standing outside of a building. Yeah, I can't read this, but I can read this. Thanakart Bank, it's a bank. A Thai bank. And ATM. See, I love going to countries where I cannot really understand the writing. I kind of like not knowing what is going on sometimes. But I like how they're sometimes using the Latin alphabet so I can still understand a little bit. So thank you, Bangkok. Okay, I'm gonna be a little less random this time. So should we go to Buddy Glasses, the Grand Palace, or this temple? Let's see if we can visit this temple. Maybe it's interesting. Let's see. Ooh, this is definitely an interesting building. I like how it's so white. I wonder what is written here. A lot of air conditioning here. You can get some snacks and flowers. You can park your vehicles right in front of the temple. Ooh, there's a public park. Let's see if there is something interesting to see here. Maybe there, the King Rama I monuments. Oh, look at this! Maybe there's a festival going on here, and they're all wearing black? And there are a lot of statues here and decorations. I really wonder what this is. Looks like they're having a good time. This is beautiful. Maybe it's in remembrance of this king. You see a lot of people taking pictures. Look at that. That's so big. Landscapes! And we're starting off with the elevation map. In the south, we have the narrow Kra Isthmus, the narrowest part of the Malay Peninsula. We can see that it is mainly flat, covered with forests, and with some mountains. The center of the country, as you see, is the flattest part. It is dominated by the Chao Phraya River Valley. The water from the tributaries is being used for irrigation and agriculture, for instance in watering these banana trees. The northeastern part of the country, you see, has a higher elevation. It consists of the Korat Plateau. The average elevation is 200 meters above sea level and is dominated by forests and grasslands. The northern part of the country is where you can find the tallest mountains. They are called the Thai Highlands. The tallest point of Thailand lies in the Chiang Mai province and is called Doi Intanon. It peaks at an elevation of 2,565 meters, or 8,415 feet. Lakes. The largest lake in Thailand is Songkhla Lake, and it is divided into 3 parts: inner, middle, and outer. Geologically speaking, this really is a lagoon, meaning it is a shallow body of water separated from a larger body of water, in this case the Gulf of Thailand, separated by a narrow strip of land. Rivers. Yes, I already mentioned the river Chao Phraya. The tributaries of this river all start in the Thai Highlands, and then they come together in the river valley or river delta. The river streams through capital Bangkok, and the river streams out into the Gulf of Thailand. The Chao Phraya is not Thailand's longest river, however. That title goes to the mighty Mekong River, originating all the way in southern China, making up the border between Myanmar and Laos, and then making up the border between Laos and Thailand from this point and all the way to this point when it streams back into Laos, Cambodia, and lastly Vietnam. Let's do random street view. Okay, so we can go anywhere in Thailand. I want to go to this plateau just to know more of what it may look like here. I'm just gonna try there. I have no clue. Maybe I'll end up in a road, maybe in some town, maybe inside a building. Let's see. Ooh, and we're inside a building. What are the odds of going into Street View and then ending up at a place like this? Okay, maybe I'm not inside, I'm just outside of a building. This is so fascinating. All this gold and flowers. Look at how big this is. This is beautiful. Wow. That's a beautiful image. Many decorations. I wonder what this says. There's some deep forests right next to us. Now I'm in the mood for some mountains, so let's go north, because I have learned that in the northern part of Thailand we can find mountains. Yeah, I'm just gonna try it there. I'm hoping to see some mountains here. It's definitely mountainous where I'm landing. And again, we landed at a temple. Is it just that there are so many temples in Thailand that the odds are just really big of hitting one when you're on Street View? Or I like this though. I really like the golden color of this. And so many statues. Just look at those colors. It's red, white, and gold, and a little bit of blue. And some stairs there in case you want to climb up. What are these? Dragons? Now I'm in the mood to see some water and some beach maybe. Oh, and we're on Bamboo Island apparently. Yes, we have a beach here, and there is a beach boat with the Thailand flag. Maybe they're going out to snorkel. And look at this background here. Look at those mountains and those islands rising up from the sea. Oh, and there are more boats, and look at all those people enjoying Bamboo Island. The sand is neat and the water is blue. Oh, and look at this nature, the deep forest of Bamboo Island. Yeah. It's like you grew a few extra roots to keep holding on. Opposite side time. I put my ruler in the capital city Bangkok, move it for 20,000 kilometers around the globe, and we almost made it across the Pacific Ocean. Man, the Pacific Ocean is big. We landed just off the coast of Peru, pretty close to Lima. I guess Lima and Bangkok are opposite side sister cities. Time for travel suggestions. Now there is so much to do and so much to see in Thailand, and it's really hard to pick just a few of them. So if you've ever been to Thailand or you're from Thailand, you may comment down below so we can cover more of the travel suggestions for Thailand. Now I want to show you how you can experience Thailand nature because I got really fascinated when I researched the landscapes of this country. First, Erawan National Park. This national park is known for scenic hiking trails and nature viewing. You can start here and start hiking to get to the waterfalls. Here are stops along the way. That is beautiful. Also in this national park there are caves and it's home to deer and elephants. So you might want to keep your eyes open while you're walking there. Alright, let's continue our nature journey through Thailand by traveling to the north, to Chiang Mai. And Chiang Mai is known for its night markets. Chiang Mai is also known for the Elephant Jungle Sanctuary. Okay, I did volunteer work on a farm in South Africa. And every morning we get up around 6 a.m. to walk the elephants. So the elephants would walk away from the farm. And we could pet them, we could feed them. They were eating grass and twigs. And being that close to gigantic, strong, and intelligent animals is an experience I'm really glad that I got. I felt so small. I mean, I usually already feel small since I'm short. But really, the strength of an elephant is fascinating. Once I fed an elephant an orange, I gave it to him. And I could feel the strength of its trunk. In a fight, I wouldn't stand a chance against an elephant. So I'm so glad I got the opportunity to experience that. And you can too experience the presence of elephants in the Elephant Jungle Sanctuary. I haven't been there myself, but I've heard great things about them. On a visit there, you can feed the elephants, bait them, and play with them. They even have people there that can take pictures of you with the elephants without extra charge. They support elephant welfare and rescue, which is necessary. You don't want to support a company that mistreats the animals. So definitely research the place first. Last travel suggestion. In my search for beautiful nature on Google Earth, I found this viewpoint over the Phang Nga Bay. It's called the Samet Nangche viewpoint. And the best thing about this viewpoint is, of course, this view. Just look at it, it's amazing. So that is the Phang Nga Bay, famous for the limestone cliffs and rock formations. It is just dotted with islands. Also a lot of coral reefs to find here. As for the facilities, there is a restaurant, there are rooms, and according to this review, great service. First of all, I'm very impressed with the service and staff. They are so friendly, talkative, lively, and always smile. Super love all of them. And once you're in the area, you can go kayaking in the bay and snorkeling. What a country! Thailand is a country with varying and fantastic landscapes. Beautiful waterfalls, elephants, dramatic limestone islands. It's a country definitely worth visiting. These were some geographical facts on Thailand. Next up, we are visiting Tanzania, where I have been, so I will share my own experiences. And we're zooming out. Thank you for watching, guys.